Well, I'm gonna get right into it so that we can play as long as we can. Don't get it and try it. I see what you mean. Yeah. Alright, we gotta name it the right person. I name Kyle. Alright, here we go.
I don't think anyone ever expects to wake up one morning and find themselves caught in the middle of a war between two secret organizations. I know I didn't. But here I am. On one side are the Templars, better known these days as Abstergo Industries. They're in the business of control. Politics, economics, technology. They won't stop until every single one of us serves them. Literally. Fighting against them are the Assassins, a group dedicated to safeguarding humanity's free will. I was born into the Brotherhood. A couple of weeks ago, the Templars found me. They took me prisoner, strapped me into a machine they built and put me to work. It's called an Animus. And it's where I spent most of my time. Exploring the memories of my ancestors, discovering entire lives locked deep inside my DNA. First, I revisited the life of Altair ibn La'ahad, an assassin from the Crusades. The Templars wanted the location of something known as a Piece of Eden, an ancient artifact capable of bending people to their will. Once the Templars had what they were looking for, they decided my usefulness had come to an end. But Lucy saved me. Lucy. When things were at their worst, she revealed herself to be an assassin and helped me escape. I was hoping that would be the end of my misadventures. But we were just getting started. Back into another Animus I went. Now, I'm reliving the memories of Ezio Auditore da Firenze, my ancestor from the Renaissance, searching for a path forward. Through the bleeding effect, I'm becoming an assassin in more than just name. It will come in handy as the Templars prepare to enslave us all. They found us. They've crashed our hideout and we're fleeing the scene looking for a place to hide. Only there isn't any, and time is running short. My name is Desmond Miles, and this is my story.
It's a good intro. You know what? Ubisoft should release Assassin's Creed Remake with different mission styles. Play the shit. I'm not understanding fully what. Like. Different targets?
How did you find me? Mario Auditore, let me hear.
Alright, now the graphics look a lot better. Oh shit, I gotta press buttons. My hand's on my coffee. Oh, I think I got him a little bit. Wow, they did his eyes really well. Good music. I like the chanting.
Rebecca, what's going on?
I have to run some diagnostics. I'll get back to you.
Different missions.
It is done. The message is delivered. We are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. There's so many questions.
Number 14. Alright, let's see what they've got for me. No, like all the sequences had the same style. Go to a city, meet the assassin guy at headquarters, do the same 3 types of investigations, and then kill the guy and leave. They restructure the mission style. Then... Oh, you mean like Assassin's Creed 1, the first game? That's very interesting. That's very interesting. That would be very good. To be honest with you, I think because of this, I think what I'm feeling right now is nostalgia towards the first game and how simple it is, you know, like it's very easy to follow, it's very intuitive. But I think you're right. I think that would make it a lot better. All right. So this is right now we're in December 1499. So Ezio's 40 years old. Well, this experience has been quite the education. Although there's nothing in the history books following Ezio's disappearance from Florence as a teenager after the execution of his father and brothers, we now know that he fled with his mother Maria and sister Claudia to his uncle Mario's Tuscan villa. Trained there as an assassin, he prepared to hunt down the Templars, the men behind the execution. And hunt them he did, killing them one by one until he reached their leader, Rodrigo Borgia. With the help of his uncle and the other assassins, he discovered Rodrigo's plan to open an ancient vault beneath the Vatican, supposedly leading to God himself. Ezio defeated Rodrigo, entered the vault alone, and communed with a projection of Minerva, a member of an ancient race that existed before humans. This all sounds very far-fetched when I read it out like that, now doesn't it? Fortunately, we have the Animus records to prove it, so we didn't dream it or anything, unless we're all in a dream right now. Is it 1499? I think he went against Borgia in Vatican in 1503. Not sure though. Hold up. I swear it just said 1499. Maybe not. Google says that Brotherhood starts in 1499 and Assassin's Creed 2 ends in 1499. He's a lot older than I thought. He grew a lot more in Assassin's Creed 2 than I remember. I thought he was still younger. But no, he's rocking the beard now. He's an old fuck. I love how this game looks. I love that he has Altair's armor.
Better in the hands of the earth than in the hands of man.
Uncle.
What can I say? We sent a single man against an entire army. I was worried. Quick, climb up. We have to get out of here.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. Here is a lot crispier than he had in AC2. Yeah.
You would not
The
believe
graphics
the
are
things
good.
I have seen, Mario.
Then be sure to stay alive that I might hear of them.
I expect opposition.
And I expect the Borgia to mourn the loss of many lives tonight.
Alright, we gotta reread it all. Just for continuity's sake. Mario Auditore, born 1434, condottiero noble. One of several important condottieri patrolling the Tuscan countryside, Mario Auditore was a born leader. He began his military career as a 6-year-old when he played a significant role in the Florentine and Milanese conflict at the Battle of Anghiari. While on an expedition to Monterci with his father, he alerted the Florentine general Micheletto Attendolo to the appearance of several dust clouds over the road, which signaled a surprise advance by Milanese troops. Thanks to Mario, the Milanese attack was foiled, and the Florentines won the battle. Although Mario sided with Florence during Anghiari, for most of his career he defended the interests of his hometown, Monteregione, derailing Florentine attempts to seize Tuscan territory. While Mario's younger brother, Giovanni, moved to Florence in 1454 to pursue a career in banking, Mario stayed at the family's villa in Monteregione, stating in a letter to Giovanni that he preferred fighting like a man to filling out balance sheets. After Giovanni's death, Mario brought Ezio, Claudia, Maria to the family villa and taught Ezio about the conflict between the Assassins and Templars. Ever since, Ezio and his uncle have been inseparable. What a love story.
Che cosa fate qui? Assassini! God will see you pay for your crimes! You have desecrated the sanctity of this holy place!
You condemn what you do not understand.
We must go, Ezio, now!
Cappella Sistina. Inspired by the architecture of Solomon's Temple, the Sistine Chapel is the most famous room in the Apostolic Palace, the Pope's Vatican residence. The chapel's famous ceiling frescoes were only begun in 1508, so no climbing across the finger of God. But the wall paintings that line the chapel, painted by Pietro Perugino, Sandro Botticelli, and Domenico Girandaio, among others, are an ample consolation prize. We've already read this. As the Pope's personal chapel, Mass is frequently held inside, as are the papal conclaves, which occur after the Pope's death. Cardinals are locked inside the chapel and are not permitted to leave until a new Pope is elected. Only through smoke signals sent up a chimney to announce the new Pope can they escape. And worst of all horrors, no cardinals, unless ill, can be attended inside by more than one servant. That's just cruel.
This is the voice of the devil! Turn away from them!
Did Rodrigo manage to hurt you?
Barely. My armor blunted his attack.
These are the Cardinals. Holy. Why is he running like... Okay. He was running with his arms down by his side. I want to look back at the Vatican. Pretty. Basilica di San Pietro. The original St. Peter's Basilica, built in 326, as opposed to the epic basilica that exists today, was constructed in the form of a Latin cross. An atrium, called the Garden of Paradise, stood at the entrance, beckoning followers through the main doorways of the church. Unlike pagan temples, which were lavishly decorated, the facade of St. Peter's was plain. Thankfully, Catholicism got over all that when they made the new St. Peter's. Of course, the downside was that the religion became incredibly corrupt, but hey, beauty has to come at a price. But the basilica was built on top of the old Circus of Nero, but before you start pulling out your popcorn and cotton candy, this wasn't a modern circus. The Roman crucifixions of Christians was the main act. St. Peter, among many others, was hung up to die there. The basilica was built on top of this anti-Christian site as almost an intentional modification of history by Emperor Constantine, because if it no longer exists, it never happened, right? Ooh, yo. Alright, hang on, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Because, quick self promo as you read more about Basilica di San Pietro. Huh? Edit. Let's come here. So last week we had an Among Us session. And it was fine. It's fine. But something occurred in that YouTube session, or in that Among Us session that is now on YouTube. Bang. And so what I'm gonna do is put the link in. Copy. Let's go. Ace. Nope, nope, nope. Close. I did it wrong. I'm sorry. Copy that one. Save. Paste here. Confirm. So now if you use the command detail. Did I not turn it on? I hate myself. What the heck? I gotta turn the command on. Wait, no, it's not. I made it a different one. It's command vid, not command video. Okay, my bad. Let's try this again. It's command vid. I don't have, yep, there it is, the promotion of Private Dingleberry. Oh man, not this guy again. Yep, he's back. But yeah, that's just a quick self promo while I can. Checkpoint reached. Oh wait, what the hell? Oh no! Oh, I guess I gotta stay closer to Uncle Mario. Oops. Wait, so Raj, does that count as one for the death counter?
What are you doing?
Saving you from the look of it.
Not bad for an old man.
Agreed. You still have some skill.
Buona questa.
Excellent. Good one.
Dude, I am... Oh, oop. There it is. Fucked. Yeah, follow Mario closely, it said. Good music here. Love to see it. Okay, go on, Mario. Come. Grab Ezio, you dummy. Promoting health. Love to see it. Wait, who's promoting health?
Oh, that is...
Oh, you're promoting health. There's your hydrate. Okay. Yeah, we love health promotions. Hey, Liz. You think you could grab my water? Yes. Thank you. What happened? So I was looking at a building and I didn't realize Mario was fighting, so I got too far away from him. So it said that I failed the mission, but it was right at the beginning.
This decision is yours alone to make. Only do so quickly.
You.
Give it to me. You can do with it as you will later.
Bene.
Jump!
Blessed. Here's to your hydration. Great intro. Title screen, dude. This is a good one. Yes. Press B when standing over a weapon to pick it up. If you are carrying a weapon you took from a guard, that weapon will be dropped. Monteregione, January 1500. So this is a month. Boy Archer.
And then Minerva talked about the sun. She told of a disaster that occurred long ago, and another that is coming.
Sometime far in the future, Vero. Then we need not worry about it.
See. Perhaps our work is finished.
Would that be so bad?
Alright. I have some outfits that I can look at. Plain cape. Medici. Dragon armor is cool. What am I wearing? Does it tell me what I'm wearing? I feel like I'm wearing, I'll take. Read about Monteregione. Built in the 13th century by the overlords of Siena, Monteregione was actively involved in the defense of Tuscany against Florentine attempts to gain more territory. At the front of this conflict was the Auditore family, who became the city's rulers and protectors. It was the Auditore who constructed Monteregione's famous walls, which can still be seen today. Although standing in opposition to Florentine desires, the Auditore had cordial relations with the Medici family, largely due to their collective Florentine roots. Monteregione was successfully withstood attacks from Florence until 1554. The city was betrayed. Betrayed? Giovannino Zetti, the keeper of the garrison and a Florentine exile, was allowed to return to Florence in exchange for keys to the city. Extraordinarily, the Auditore were allowed to continue the rule of Monteregione under Florentine leadership, showing that the Medici do not forget their friends. Crossing the half millennia, yes sir. Here we are, we have arrived. I speed up. We have to be gentlemanly here. Whoa!
We upgraded the arsenal while you were away.
Ah, and it is now customary for you to fire cannonballs at visitors.
My apologies. We only installed them a few days ago. My men are still being trained in their use.
Wonder what 2,500 will be like. It's crazy to think. Live to see it. None of us will.
This way, this way. Oh, whoa.
Gonna ride our horses. Oh, well, that's new.
Welcome back, Ezio. Ezio! Look, it is Ezio!
I am wearing Altair's armor.
Let me see!
Buongiorno. It's good to be home.
Two of them.
This place just keeps getting better.
Thanks to you.
Brother!
Claudia. It is good to be home. How is mother?
She's fine. I heard you were returning, but I'm glad to see it with my own eyes. The Contessa of Forlì is here to welcome you. I had no idea you were so famous.
Caterina? Here?
Is it finished then? Is the Spaniard truly dead?
Gather the others in Mario's study tonight. I'll explain everything there.
Steel yourself, Ezio. They will have many questions.
Claudia, tell the Contessa I look forward to seeing her this evening.
Hey, scientists are looking at... I guess you're right, you never know, but... Fuck. If I live to see 2,500, will I want to live to see 2,500? I guess. I don't know. Claudia Auditore, born 1461, a noble, the third child of Giovanni and Maria Auditore, and the first girl in the family. Claudia lived a privileged childhood in Florence high society. After the murder of Giovanni and her two brothers, all that changed. Claudia, Ezio, and Maria fled to Monteregione in the safety of their uncle Mario's villa. Claudia remained in the villa, caring for her nearly comatose mother, while Ezio set off to avenge the murders. A record book recovered by archaeologists, reveals that a relatively unexciting existence between months spent managing the villa's finances. Brief periods of activity were supplied by Ezio's visits and the renovations she was able to carry out with the money brought back from his travels. Under her care, the town blossomed, ushering in a new era of prosperity for Monteregione. Claudia, however, remained cut off from the world she loved. To hear of Ezio's adventures only reminds me of my own lack thereof. This is not the life I dreamed of as a child. Ezio does not understand. He treats me so delicately. I despair of ever emerging from this prison. He writes in one particularly poignant letter dated July 1495. Yeah, Trump again in 2500. You don't want to see that again. Oh my goodness, man. If that... The next available memory is always shown on your minimap. I didn't know Doritos could live that long. Let's just say that.
This box is heavy.
Need some help.
Salve.
So many flowers. Your husband must be very lucky.
I am the lucky one. I have you here to aid me.
Let me see what I can do.
Back there, I may have given you the wrong impression.
Oh?
I have no husband. The flowers are for a party.
Am I invited?
To Claudia Auditore's birthday party in the villa. If you are willing to help me again, I need someone with class to accompany me.
What makes you think I have class?
I could tell the moment I saw you. No one in this town walks with such bearing. I'm certain Ezio Auditore himself would be impressed.
Oh? What do you know of Ezio?
Claudia thinks the world of him, but he rarely visits her. From what I gather, he's distant.
She is right. I have been.
Oh no. You? The party was intended to be a surprise. Promise you will not tell Claudia.
What will you do to keep me quiet?
I am sure I can think of several things.
I'll be waiting to hear them when we get there.
Orange was real sus and finally ejected. After 4 years.
Now about earning my silence.
I have something in mind. There is one condition.
Anything.
You must wait until tomorrow.
If it pleases you, I will not stand in your way.
It will be worth the wait, Ezio. Trust me.
Oh. Bro, it wouldn't be an Ezio Assassin's Creed game if he wasn't already getting with girls. Hell of a game it was. Maybe. This game got spicy really quick. Yes, it did. But like I said, it wouldn't be an Assassin's Creed game with Ezio in it if it
Buongiorno.
that happening in the first sequence.
Mario is going to murder me. I have lost his favorite horse.
Do not despair. I will bring it back.
God bless you, Ezio.
Oh, what? Hi, baby boy. Come out. Alright, he's gonna be like this, is he? Get on! Oh, come on. I just want him to run me over. Can I just... I feel like I shouldn't be chasing him. There it is. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Yum!
Here.
Grazie, Ezio. I can no longer keep up with the horses. Promise me you will enjoy your good health. Do not spend as much time in battle as your Uncle Mario.
My battles have already been won.
That is good news. Arrivederci, Ezio.
Outside. Off the balcony. You might like that. Is it? Oh, Ezio, I feel so sad for what's about to come for him. Shh, he doesn't know yet. He'll be fine. Aha, I was gonna say, is this a lift that I can use? Oh, these are the cannons.
So,
Mercenari.
these are the new cannons?
Yes, Signor Ezio.
May I try one?
Yes, but... Go on, tell him. We cannot seem to make them work properly, and the fool who mounted them is nowhere to be found.
Then it is up to me to find him.
We do not want to waste your time.
It is not any trouble. I have all the time in the world now.
He looks a lot better in this game, I think. Mercenari. Mercenaries were highly mobile in Renaissance Italy, moving from contract to contract. Professional captains called condottieri, usually paid for by cities, recruited men for a fixed amount of time. Many of the for-hire soldiers who served in Italy weren't even Italian, coming from places like Germany, Switzerland, and Hungary. In their perpetual struggle to dominate Italy, the Italian states hired mercenaries to wage war against their Italian neighbors, and the soldiers, many of whom who had no code of honor, would often rape and sack freely. When the state that was bankrolling them ran out of money, the soldiers would disband, frequently to be hired to destroy the very city they had just fought to defend. Some mercenaries were honorable, fighting for a cause they believed in, but men such as these were few and far between. Where they existed, however, they were much sought after. Alright, what do I have to do? Find the engineer. Let's see. Oh, he might be on the walls as well. He might be up in that tower. There he is. You dead or drunk?
Salve, Messere. We need you to fix the cannons on the battlements.
Leave me be. I do not begin repairs before noon.
Do you know what time it is?
I make cannons, not clocks.
If you are busy, someone else will fix them.
Uno momento. No one else will touch my cannons.
You can walk along the edge from the
Soldiers
top. Yeah,
have no
I
respect for
should have known that.
artillery. They expect a gun to work like magic. You need to feel her out. Give her a little encouragement. We are only equipped with simple cannons now, but I got hold of a design from France, yeah? A hand cannon. Something called a wrought iron murderer. Imagine firing a cannon from your hands. That is the future. What have you done? We used them. They were not ready for firing. You could have gotten us all killed. Let me see.
His breath is more fatal than our cannons.
Only when you two fools are shooting them. There, try it. Aim at something to test the alignment.
RT. Ezio has some, like you said, Raj, he has some moments in this that are... But in these two next games, he also has some really cool moments too, I feel like. Not very. That was about the... Like,
Perfect! At least someone here knows how to shoot. Now, for the other one.
I must go.
Thanks for your help. If you hear the cannons tomorrow, do not worry. We will be practicing at dawn.
Too bad it will not do you any good.
Very funny. Now fix the second cannon.
what do you mean, in AC2? Like, in the Ezio game, or I guess in the Ezio trilogy. I don't know if I said 2 or 3 games. But in the Ezio trilogy, I feel like he has some really cool moments. Like, obviously we know he has a few moments that are just hard to watch, I guess we'll say. Only because of, you know, unluckiness.
How rude. Then no.
But he has some really cool moments too. Like, he gives really good speeches, I think. The Savonarola moment in the last game was perfect. The speech at the end, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your presence here?
I desire an allegiance. The papal armies have resumed their march on Forli. Your mercenaries would be a great asset to my cause.
It is likely that I can give you what you seek. But we will talk later. Mother. Machiavelli. It is done.
His best speech comes in
Well, no,
Revelations.
I think.
Yeah, I know
As
it's what
any
you're
of us
talking about.
expected. I entered the Vaticano and faced Rodrigo.
No!
Used the power of the papal staff against me, but I defeated him. Combining the staff and the apple, I gained access to the vault. There, a moving painting of the goddess Minerva spoke. She told of a terrible tragedy to befall mankind in the future, but gave hope of lost temples that will provide aid to humanity. And then she called out to a phantom, Desmond, as if he were there, standing beside me. After her warning, she vanished.
Amazing.
I cannot imagine such wonders.
The vault did not house the terrible weapon we feared. This is good news.
What of this goddess, this Minerva? Did she appear human?
Yes, but her words proved otherwise. All of her kind died many years ago. I wish I could show you the magic she performed.
Who is Desmond, and where are these temples Minerva spoke of?
I do not know.
Perhaps we must search for them.
Tell me how it ended with Borgia. Did Rodrigo beg forgiveness? Make excuses? Promise power in return?
No, none of those things.
Interesting. I'm surprised he remained so composed.
I let him leave.
The Spaniard lives? Once our enemies are dead, we can speak of vaults and gods and ancient places. You should have killed him. We're sure to suffer for it.
I am not here to debate the past. Together, we should discuss the future.
No. I am leaving immediately for Roma.
Ezio, I do not know why you spared him, but I trust your judgment. Machiavelli will come around.
Born 1432, a noble. Tomorrow I will make torta bolognese. I leave to pick up the eggs and meat from the market and will be back in time to open the bakery as the sun strikes the top of the courtyard. How privileged a life we lead. It is hard to remember on such a day that what is given may also be taken away. These are the final lines of Maria's diaries. Born into the powerful banking family, the Mozzi, Maria is one of the most famous historical sources of the time period due to her multi-volume diary, which has been translated by several notable scholars and is on display in the Uffizi Gallery in Florence. Now, thanks to the Animus, we know why her diary ceased. After her husband Giovanni's arrest, during which Maria was mistreated by Florence's guards, she entered a semi-catatonic state. Cared for by Ezio's sister, Claudia, at the Villa Auditore, she remained silent for years until Ezio brought her a bundle of feathers he had collected during his travels, an activity that her youngest son, Petruchio, once engaged in. Brought back to life by Ezio's gift, her temperament has been improving steadily since. Niccolo Machiavelli. Born 1469, philosopher, writer, politician. Unarmed prophets have always been destroyed, whereas armed prophets have succeeded. These cynical words were written by Niccolo Machiavelli, one of the greatest minds of the Renaissance. Considered a pioneer of realist philosophy, he believed that all men are evil and will act upon their vicious nature, if given a chance. The third son of a Florentine attorney, Machiavelli was tutored by his father in grammar, rhetoric, and Latin. In 1494, he entered government service as a clerk and an ambassador. Made a member of the Florentine Diplomatic Council, he was sent to the courts of France, Spain, and Rome between 1499 and 1512. It was during this time that he met Cesare. Immediately taken with the young Captain General, Machiavelli wrote, "I can find no fault with him." Machiavelli followed Cesare, learning his approach to war until 1500, when he became de facto leader of the assassins. From 1500 to 1503, he settled in Rome, although little is known of his activities there. 1503, Machiavelli was put in charge of the Florentine militia and the city's defense. He recruited citizens for his militia, preferring men who had a stake in Florence's continued success to dispassionate mercenaries. His strategy seemed to work in 1509 when Florence defended Pisa. Machiavelli continued to participate in Florentine government after the Medici family was chased out, but when the Medici returned, they arrested and tortured him. He was accused of conspiring against them. Unable to find any wrongdoing, the Medici exiled Machiavelli. He retired to his estate in Santa Andrea, where he wrote his famous works The Prince, The Discourses on Livy, and the Florentine Histories. Machiavelli died in 1527. His place of burial remains unknown. Caterina Sforza. Born 1463, a countess of Forli and a noble. A countess by marriage, Caterina was notorious far before she ever arrived in Forli. Raised in the court of Milan, she received a classical education while tutored in the art of war by her father, the Duke. At court, Caterina also acquired a passion for alchemy and hunting. In 1473, when she was 10 years old, Caterina became engaged to Girolamo Riario, the Pope's nephew. They consummated their marriage when she was 14. Once in Rome, she was heralded as one of the most outgoing nobles at court, while her husband had a reputation for being one of the most ruthless. With the premature death of the Pope's brother, Girolamo gained even more power, securing the titles of Lord of Imola and Forli. When the Pope died, looters sacked Rome, destroying Caterina's residence. Unafraid, despite being 7 months pregnant, Caterina rode on horseback to the Castel Sant'Angelo and defended the Vatican with cannon fire and soldiers. In 1484, she moved with her family to Forli. Paid off by someone with a grievance against her husband, the Orsi brothers killed Girolamo in 1488. As a result, Caterina became the ruler of Forli and Imola. She wasted no time, winning the favor of nearby rulers, revising the tax system, and training the militia herself. Although she advocated peace, when those around her were hurt, she dealt fierce vengeance, frequently killing enemies' wives and children in punishment. In 1499, Cesare, in his quest for territory, decided to return to Forli to papal rule. Side note, the papacy claimed ownership of most regions in Italy. These lands were lent out to rulers, but papal troops could march in and reclaim them at any point, much like libraries set out to burn down the homes of those who kept books checked out for too long. As Cesare marched towards Caterina, she sent the Pope a friendly letter that had been rubbed with the sores of plague victims. It went downhill from there. As an assault by papal forces became inevitable, Caterina snuck out of Forli with a small company of soldiers on Christmas Day 1499 and journeyed to Monteregione seeking armed support from Ezio Auditore. Alright, is that everyone? I think I need to go upstairs. Quick time event.
Welcome home.
Well, that was quick. Never mind.
Ready to go again?
You don't need to ask.
One should always have the freedom to choose. Shh. What's that?
Probably just training exercises. Merda. I have to find Mario and rally the troops.
My men are in the courtyard. I aim to lead them around back and flank our attackers.
Stay out of sight.
And the Skyrim music comes back.
Borgia!
How did we not see this?
They must have massed to the east during the night. We need to hold them off until the townspeople have escaped.
This is so fucking cool, yeah.
Use the cannons above the rampart. I intend to lead a frontal assault.
Do you have it?
I am keeping it safe. The Borgia must not be allowed to breach the walls until everyone is safely away. Insieme per la vittoria.
Insieme. Uncle, be careful.
I will.
These games are so good. Alright, Ezio, I see you. I'm gonna name this horse Marshmallow. I lost everything. I lost all my stuff. I don't know, am I supposed to be controlling this here? Catch. Oh.
Signora Vittore, thank God! We must put them back until the villagers escape! Destroy their cannons, signore!
Fucking bitches. Holy shit, there's so many people. This is a good mission. I want to try and get these people really quickly. Ah, suck it. I kind of was messing around there a little too much, I think.
He's dead, signore!
Can't see my fingers. Get fucked. Bro, they have so much shit. Holy.
Some townspeople still haven't escaped! Keep going! Almost all the townspeople are outside the wall!
Can I shoot this wooden box?
You have saved them! Wait! Soldiers are climbing the walls! Signore! Forget the cannon! You must stop them! Go! I will carry on here! Take this town for the Borgia!
Yeet.
Kill them all! They will not escape!
That was so fucking cool. Get fucked.
reaching the gate! I know you're there, Ezio! The Pope told me about you and your little group of assassins. And this! Give me the gun his friend fashioned for us! We've had too much bloodshed. I think a cleansing is in order. So consider this an invitation from my family to yours!
Basta! I can walk.
Look out! They are coming! Everyone, retreat to the villa!
I cannot fight like this. Stand with me!
No! Go! Go! Now, this should be amusing.
Sword, you dingus! F. That's a big F.
We'll catch him!
Ow! I just got hit by my own mercenary.
Get inside the sanctuary!
Follow me!
Oh god.
You won't get far!
Ow. Fucked.
After him! I found him!
I will hold them back. Stop! Wait for us!
We thought you had been killed, Sir Ezio.
Not yet.
Where does this passage lead?
To the north, outside the walls.
I am surprised it exists. Let me through. I must go help the troops.
Hurry, Ezio!
Thieves. Renaissance thieves were usually wanderers who could vanish at the first sign of trouble, making it hard for guards to track them. Black market business in Renaissance Italy was booming. Muggings in the major cities were fairly common, as were murders. Often, strollers were attacked in the dead of night, killed, robbed, and then rolled into the nearest river or canal. Even if a thief merely stole rather than killed, the penalties if caught were awfully unduly harsh. Torture was common, thieves were put in stocks and sometimes even publicly executed. In order to avoid punishment, thieves often created bonds of trust amongst each other. Each was supposed to tell the rest his dirty secrets, which meant that each thief potentially held his comrades' lives in his hands.
Where's Mother? Is she all right?
I am here, Ezio.
Grazie a Dio.
Could not leave without you.
The way out will be dangerous. Protect our mother.
Where is Mario? I thought he would be waiting for us.
The Borgia infantry are circling the town!
Mario is dead. You must leave this place. Take Mother to Firenze. Get me a horse!
You are not coming with us. Where are you riding?
To Roma!
Go, my son. Destroy them. But remember for whom we assassins fight.
My man's is gonna pass out.
Lucy, I can't seem to get a position on Ezio's POE.
POE? Could one of you tell me what's going on?
Sorry, Desmond. Piece of Eden. In the Vatican, Minerva talked about other temples, that they're the key to preventing whatever terrible thing is about to happen to the Earth.
Right.
I'll be in the background sort of playing Soul Silver myself. Play away, man. Enjoy your game.
To find the temples, I'm
I'll be here.
convinced we need to get our hands on Ezio's Apple of Eden. Minerva altered it somehow when she touched it.
Wait, we're at the Auditore Villa.
Yes, it's our last safe house in Italy. It turns out the Templars are watching the border.
Ezio hid the POE sometime in 1507, but when I try to access that DNA sequence, he seems to be remembering something else.
Like a memory inside a memory?
Yes, exactly. Maybe.
Exactly, maybe.
I believe you experienced something similar back at Abstergo, didn't you?
Subject 15 exhibited memory within memory-like patterns, but she was pregnant. The memories of both the fetus's father and mother were competing.
Desmond's not pregnant, at least as far as I can tell. Might just have had a big lunch.
Can you skip ahead to a later memory?
No, it doesn't work.
Well, that sounds familiar. We couldn't access Altair's later memories until Desmond had improved his synchronization.
Then it's possible something similar's occurred here. Ezio's troubled state is being transposed onto Desmond, destabilizing the memory. Either that, or Rebecca's just not a very good engineer.
Thanks, asshole.
What? I'm simply listing possible explanations. And that is amongst the most likely. Touchy?
This place isn't secure. Cell phone surveillance can see right through the walls.
Don't you mean satellite surveillance?
Are you kidding? Abstergo upgraded his cell towers ages ago. The waves go through everything above ground. They're gonna find us.
No, they aren't. Come with me. There's a beam blocking it from the inside. We're not getting in this way.
What's our next move?
The road just loops back into the highway. This is not a good place for us to be right now.
Do we have any tarps? We need to cover up the van.
I really hate to stress this, yeah, but we are running out of time.
Well, help us then, Sean. Do you have any ideas?
I don't know. Maybe there's another way into the sanctuary.
Hey, I think I've got something. Follow me.
Desmond, that was pretty... awesome.
It just felt natural. We can get in through here.
Good job.
We'll just wait up here then, shall we? Yeah, all alone, with massive targets painted on our backs?
Why won't this turn on?
It's great to be out of the Animus.
This isn't exactly my idea of a good time.
Well, let me guess. You're more the in-bed at 6 type.
What? Desmond? I know how to have fun.
Oh, that's very convincing. Yeah, I'm convinced.
Okay. After we save the world, I'll show you.
Wait, can I get that in writing?
We have light.
What was that?
I don't see anything.
Run! Get out before I soldati catch you! Correte! Go!
They escaped through here.
What?
Ezio and the villagers. After the attack, I can see them now.
I know it's difficult, but try to compartmentalize, Desmond. Focus on the present.
What if I can't stop the visions? How long before I start painting symbols on the walls?
Don't joke about that. 16 is dead. We're focusing on the present, okay?
Great, it's stuck.
I can get under there.
Ready. Any chance you can lift that gate?
Not unless you want me to end up like that skeleton.
I'll find a way around.
I can drop into the corridor below, through here.
Watch out for bats.
Where?
I meant in case you see any.
Remind me not to make you a lookout. Desmond?
More ghosts.
I'm here, okay? Stay with me.
Did anything fall on you?
No. Is Mother all right?
Desmond, we can't climb this.
How about you give me a boost?
That's a bad idea.
I could throw you into the air and you grab the ledge.
Even worse.
Follow me. How about this?
What are you going to... Nice job.
I aim to please. I wonder how old these tunnels are.
Middle Ages, probably. Luckily, the beams still hold our weight.
After all this time in the Animus, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but you're really getting fat.
Ouch.
I even told Rebecca to widen the canvas.
Seriously?
No.
Up we go.
Ready.
Well, you know, when I came here last...
When Ezio came here.
Yeah, I meant Ezio.
Shouldn't put you through all this. It's not right.
Hey, all joking aside, I'm having the time of my life. It's thanks to you.
Just focus on where you're going, okay?
When did this become my job?
If I pulled all the levers, then what would be left for you?
Nothing.
Nice try.
Ready?
Found a switch!
Something's open.
I'm stuck over here, but I can see a lever across the water.
Great. Ezio gets a bath with Katerina Sforza, and I get a swim in the toilet. I've got this one.
There's another lever up ahead. Come over here.
Oh man, it's freezing.
Stop whining.
It's easy for you to say. You aren't swimming in medieval toxic waste. Ugh. I smell terrible.
You're exaggerating.
Remember, this is the time of your life.
Yeah.
It is a lot of fun.
Ready?
Go for it. Okay, release it.
How come you don't have to get wet?
Because you're here,
LOL.
Charming.
aren't I?
I've got you.
Thanks.
They're so cute.
Ezio! We are on the other side! Hurry!
Cazzo! Dio mi salvi!
Great, the bridge is out. We can't jump this.
I have an idea. You'll have to help me. Stand at the edge and get ready.
Ready? Oh.
Made it! Let me see.
Oh, you go on ahead. I'll just stay here to die in the dark with the bats.
Jump across.
Nice work.
The bats will be disappointed.
For now.
Soldati, I have found an entrance.
I'll wait here.
Good. Let me just go and get that bridge down for you.
I did the last one.
And I'm sure that will be your last one.
Haha, very funny.
bridge am I supposed to get down? Behind you, yeah, there's something over here.
Got it.
Thank
That
you,
was it?
Desmond.
Okay, so now Lucy's up here. Went up there. And make that jump. I think I have to meet her back up here, and then one of us will throw the other.
Now it's my turn to even the score. There.
Thanks. It's a start.
Do your magic.
Looking at me. I go down here? I wasn't paying attention. It's the way to go.
Up you go.
Thanks. We make a good team.
Okay.
Oh. Every time, man, I get scared.
Come on, Desmond, let's go. I can see the sanctuary.
Wow. He looks so old. Ezio must have come back here way after the attack. But why?
Desmond!
Right. Let's open that door. There's something here.
Can you open the damn book?
You guys did it.
About bloody time. What's that?
Looks like something Ezio left behind. There are numbers underneath it. 1419, 1420, and 1421.
Maybe you should lie down for a bit.
No, it's all right. I'm fine.
Whoa, they really built this place to last. No signs of structural damage, no cell signal either. Should be safe to set up. Let's get the Animus down there.
And the pyramid. Alright, so I finish this sequence and then I switch over.
Okay, everything's good here. Sean, hide the van in town, and make sure you aren't followed.
What is that smell?
It's my clothes.
They smell like you swam through a sewer.
It was Lucy's idea.
Wait a second, guys. We need power down here. There's a line running nearby I can hook into, but the wattage is weak.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Anything else you two would like? You know, some caviar perhaps? Maybe you'd like me to knit you a lovely hat? No? Fine, follow me. Right, look around Monteriggioni for circuit boxes. Rebecca's little doodahs, they'll reroute small amounts of electricity to the power line underneath the villa. Don't ask me how they work. If I understood that, I wouldn't be the fella hiding the van.
There's one. There's signage all throughout the city. There's one. And
I'm back.
Just in time. The sun's rising.
Yes, it's booted. We're good to go.
Did you miss me? No? Anyone? Hello? Am I speaking out loud? Hello? Workaholics.
Let's get started.
Do you have any clue about those numbers under the drawing?
1419, 1420, 1421. Maybe something to do with the 100 Years' War. Or wait, in 1419, Pope Martin V arrived in Florence, right? He left for Rome in 1420, and that was the same year Brunelleschi began building the Duomo. And in 1421... Yeah, I'll have to do some more research, I think.
So, what do you think of Monteriggioni?
This is not Monteriggioni. Monteriggioni existed in the Renaissance. Ask me how the town was in 1554 when it was seized by Florence, and I'll tell you.
Huh. I figured you'd like it nowadays. Seems not to have changed much.
Exactly. History is the study of change. Change is life. When things become static, it means they're dead.
Oof.
I'm busy right now.
What are we gonna do about Abstergo?
Wait it out. As soon as we find the apple, I get in contact with our other teams in Europe, but as far as Italy goes, we're on our own.
It'd be nice to have some help from above.
Our top assassins are busy gathering info about the Templar satellite launch. We've pinpointed several possible facilities in the US, China, and Russia, but there are no clear leads yet.
What are the other teams doing?
Combating Abstergo's search for pieces of Eden. As far as I know, Abstergo has no clue about the temples and Ezio's apple. We might actually be ahead for once. We have work to do.
You seem focused.
I've been busy patching new systems into Baby here. She's only gonna get better.
Is Desmond gonna be able to relive memories this time?
As a matter of fact, he will.
Hey, Leo of Wynn, what's up? Welcome in. How are you today?
Always a tech geek?
Nah, I was into sports, but then I broke my leg and started playing with computers. Who knew that coding could be just as exhilarating as strapping on a board and dropping out of a helicopter?
Good. How are you? I'm doing well, man.
Just FYI,
Glad to be here.
You might want to get your adrenal glands checked. You know? Because that is not normal.
Did Archer fart? You smell it? It smells terrible. Something does. Not that I know of.
Focusing on this.
No, there's no shit in my pants.
As you may have noticed in the van, I've made some improvements to the Animus, and I've also patched in a new VR training program. Here you can show off all those flashy moves you picked up from your ancestors. Let me open one of the missions.
Is this your first playthrough? I played it once a long time ago.
You can access more VR missions through the Animus desktop. As you complete training sessions, I'll add additional challenges. To stop your subconscious from rejecting Ezio's later memories, you're gonna have to live them in the order his genome recorded them. Highlight sequence 2 for me, Desmond. Good, now select it and you're gonna see the memories inside. Once you've unlocked a memory, by accessing this menu, you can relive it as many times as you want.
But what if there are memories I just want to forget?
Desmond, this is very important. If you need to take a break, log out of the Animus. You can leave the machine whenever you like.
I'm all set to go. Don't worry.
One last thing. As you raise your synchronization by executing events the way Ezio lived them, you might even discover some repressed memories. Okay, let's get started. Select the first memory.
There are collectibles for Desmond in Montevigione. Okay.
Desmond, I've been looking at those gibberish 5-digit codes from the end of Subject 16's files, and I seem to have discovered a remarkable coincidence. The codes correspond perfectly with coordinates inside the Animus. I've tagged the landmarks, pinpointed by the coordinates with eye icons in the database. Now, odds are you won't find anything there, but, well, who knows?
Calmatevi. The pain will end soon.
Where have you brought me?
Nowhere, Messere. A man left you here.
Did he say anything?
Only this. You are to meet Messer Machiavelli in front of the Mausoleo di Augusto. Let me help you get dressed.
The same man who brought me here gave me these clothes?
Si, Messere.
Is this your favorite AC game then? Or how comes you pick it up again? So I played most of the Assassin's Creed games a long time when I was little. Like when they came out. And I just didn't really remember hardly much of them. I mean, I remembered Assassin's Creed 1 because how can you forget that? And I remember bits and pieces of most of the other ones, but yeah, I'm playing them all
and the Mausoleo.
All in order. So I started with Assassin's Creed 1, just finished Assassin's Creed 2 yesterday, and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood started today.
That should not be a problem. Vi ringrazio di tutto quello che avete fatto per me, buona donna. Addio.
And I'm 100% synchronization all of the games. So like right now, find a doctor to heal the wounds from the villa attack, climb a church tower to locate Mausoleo de not drop below 1 health. Alrighty. Oh. We read about Mura Aureliane. Hey, thanks for the follow, Lee of Win. Oh, this is cool. A friend is doing the same thing. That's awesome, man. Well, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, so the way that I'm doing it is once I beat the story of one game, I go back and like 100% it and complete all the stuff for it. So like today, as soon as I'm done reading this, I will head back into Assassin's Creed 2 and go work on completing all the chests and treasures and feathers and stuff like that. Okay. Mura Aureliane. Enclosing all the 7 hills of Rome, this line of city walls was built during the reigns of Emperor Aurelian and Emperor Probus from 271 to 275. It served as a deterrent against raiding clans of barbarians who like to strike poorly defended suburbs and villages. 545, I can't read. During the Gothic War, Totila, king of the Ostrogoths, destroyed much of the walls in an attempt to reduce the Byzantines' ability to defend the city. And that's what's wrong with Goths today. Too much makeup, not enough village raising. Mura equals wall. That makes sense. Alright. Roma. Evidence suggests a human presence in the area of Rome for at least 10,000 years. The mythology of early Rome tells us that the city was founded by Romulus, who was raised in a cave with his brother Remus by a she-wolf. Apparently, the 2 infant boys took their nourishment from her teat. A story like that must be true, right? Archaeological evidence supports that Rome did in fact grow from pastoral settlements on Colle Palatino, the future site of the Roman Forum, upon which there are several caves. Eventually, the Republic of Rome was founded in c. 510 BCE. A successful and wealthy republic gave birth to the empires, c. 27 BCE, which were sprawling territories ruled by succeeding emperors. When the empire fell in 476 and the Roman Catholic Church took power in 756, Rome continued to be both an economic and cultural powerhouse in Europe. In the mid-14th century, Florence surpassed Rome as the epicenter of the Italian Renaissance. This irked the papacy to no end, so they set about spending vast amounts of money and resources, commissioning architects and artists to create masterworks in an effort to bring the focus back to Rome. The result of this vanity-driven ambition was an unmatched creative and scientific output that is still marveled over today. It's safe to say that Rome is, historically, one of the most important cities in Western history, and arguably, the world. Love it that you take the time for this info. Oh, I read everything. All the blips that come up. Read all about it. But, okay, so...
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's